Everything begins with a single sound, a solitary C, hanging in the air like the thread of a forgotten memory. But we are not grounded, not yet. The key is uncertain, like a dream that feels real until we wake. Then this, the F major chord, warm, glowing, tender, the 6th degree of A minor. Not the home key, but a false home, a beautiful illusion which we wouldn't recognize if listening to the piece for the first time. We're led into a reverie like the blissful haze of childhood, a garden of light where time dissolves. This quiet, slow section is actually the hardest for most piano students. Many of them have the technique to play the fast and difficult passages, but making the first page sound truly beautiful is a much bigger challenge. It takes a deep ability to really listen to the sound after the note is played, to keep the flow going without breaking it, and a kind of inner peace and confidence in your own artistic voice. After just 3 bars, any musician can tell, are you listening to a student or to a master? In my comprehensive course, I explain not only how to fix your technique for the dramatic sections, but also how to grow as a musician so you can play the lyrical parts with true beauty and expression. Check it out following the link in the description. But the dream doesn't last. Suddenly the music changes, it becomes wild, scary, full of storm. It's like waking up from a beautiful dream and realizing that the world isn't what you hoped. The poet William Blake once wrote, "Some are born to sweet delight, some are born to endless night." This part of the piece feels like that endless night, like when you grow up and find out that not everything is safe or kind. The happy world from the beginning is gone, and now the real world, full of struggle, takes over. One of the challenges with modern pianos is that in order to create real contrasts in dynamics, you have to exaggerate them. It takes extra effort and clear intent. Most students tend to stay within a narrow dynamic range where everything sounds just loud. But the music gains so much character and emotional impact if you can truly drop into a delicate, subtle piano followed by a sudden, quick crescendo. And in order to be able to switch dynamics drastically and suddenly, I suggest you to do this exercise. You play the first bar of this forte section and stop. Make sure to relax the arms, relax the neck. You don't have any tension in your upper body. And wait a little bit until you really feel that you have fully relaxed. And then, after the rest, you start to play the next bar with as soft fingers as possible, making crescendo to the very last note of the bar. So let's do it again. You really have to let it go. You have to relax all the tension and approach the next bar with just different fingers. So the first bar, imagine that your fingers are made of a wood or steel, and in the second bar you suddenly switch them to the fingers made of feather. So then the music will really provide this range. That's where you physically feel it, the devastating power of hurricane-like forces tearing through music, tearing you apart. Chopin doesn't just alternate moods, he stages a war of identities in this piece. A lyrical soul trying to remember love and safety versus the abyss that screams nothing lasts. The ballade becomes a dialogue between Eros and Thanatos, Freud's twin forces, the drive to connect, to create, and the drive to destroy, to end. Each return to the dream is a little more fragile. Memory itself becomes dangerous because it reminds us of what we've lost. Each return to violence is more persuasive. It's as if the music asks, What if the pain is more real than the dream ever was? The ending of this piece is not victory. The dream does not win here, but neither does destruction silence it entirely. Chopin leaves us in the real key, A minor, not in despair, but in truth. As if to say, you have seen beauty, you have endured terror. Now, wake up.